this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Nothing but green ahead. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's going to pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires and picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fair catch called for and made. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Uncorks one. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
South Carolina, 10, Texas, 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're working that left side. Stopped after making the catch. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play, because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith wants to throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the
Touchdown, Longhorn! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Texas.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
And just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll line up for a second down play. Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker. Third down. Get something positive, but how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack shooting. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps, throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It swings. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Smith wants to throw. Finds it back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Brown wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's right on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good. zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After misfire, it's second down. Smith wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The first down for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. All wideouts, no backs. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Texas.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now,
Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. A second down after that incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys.
Oh, the ball's out! No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Texas, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his big tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
That's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh. That will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Spin, still running. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the left side. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Smith wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size. I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback checking the play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback keeps it. The Longhorns pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. When this offense is so close, they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The pitch. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
The expressway is wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Feeling some heat. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Brown will throw it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. Here's throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 24 over Wake Forest. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, going up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really...
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are...
Incomplete.
remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.